Hello students, welcome to the video lecture from the topic Organic Chemistry. In this lecture, we are going to learn how to estimate nitrogen by Gelda's method, and after that we are going to learn estimation of halogen by Carius method. So these two methods we are going to learn in today's lecture. So the title is Estimation of Nitrogen by Gelda's method. So first I write here organic compound. Organic compound containing nitrogen. Suppose the mass of the compound is m gram. M gram compound is treated with or heated with concentrated H2SO4. Concentrated H2SO4. Heating is represented by delta sign. The nitrogen present in the compound is converted into ammonium sulfate. Ammonium sulfate. This ammonium sulfate then heated with sodium hydroxide. Heating is represented by delta sign. When ammonium sulfate is heated with sodium hydroxide, sodium sulfate is produced. Na2SO4 plus 2 molecules of ammonia are formed and 2 water molecules are also formed. From the ammonia liberated is made to react with excess of dilute H2SO4, excess of standard sulfuric acid. So this ammonia is made to react with standard excess solution of H2SO4. So ammonia reacts with sulfuric acid and again it gets converted into ammonium sulfate. Ammonium sulfate. So the amount of ammonia formed is determined by estimating the amount of ammonia formed is determined by estimating amount of sulfuric acid consumed in the reaction. ही जी जेल्डास मेथड आहे त्याची प्रोसिजर समजायला थोडीफार अवघड आहे. हे पहा, परीक्षेच्या दृष्टीनं तो पॉइंट महत्त्वाचा नाही. याच्यावरती जे न्यूमरिकल्स विचारले जातात ते न्यूमरिकल महत्त्वाचे आहेत. ते न्यूमरिकल जर आपण सोडवू शकलो तर भरपूर आहे, म्हणजे तेवढं सफिशियंट आहे. थिअरी इतकी महत्त्वाची नाही. ज्यांना जास्त क्युरियासिटी असेल त्यांनी NCERTचं बुक रेफर करायला हरकत नाही, पण त्याची काही गरज नाही. आपण न्यूमरिकल अगदी सहजपणे सोडवू शकतो. तर न्यूमरिकल कसं सोडवायचं आहे पहा, त्याच्यासाठी फॉर्म्युला पर्सेंटेज ऑफ नायट्रोजन इज इक्वल टू 1.4 अपॉन m multiplied by molarity of acid into volume of acid into basicity of acid. हा फॉर्म्युला तुम्ही यूज करू शकताय किंवा असाही फॉर्म्युला आपल्याला यूज करता येईल. पर्सेंटेज ऑफ नायट्रोजन इज इक्वल टू 1.4 upon m. M means mass of organic compound. Instead of molarity, I take here normality of acid. Into volume of acid. Simple numericals are, by using these formulae we can estimate or we can determine the percentage of nitrogen. I write here the problem during estimation of nitrogen present in organic compound by Zelda's method. The ammonia evolved from 0.5 gram of compound is neutralized by 10 ml of 1 molar H2SO4. Find percentage of nitrogen. So this is the problem and we are going to solve this problem. So read the problem. During estimation of nitrogen present in organic compound by Zelda's method, the ammonia evolved from 0.5 gram of compound is neutralized by 10 ml of 1 molar H2SO4. Find percentage of nitrogen. The formula is written here. By using this formula we are going to solve this problem. So look here, the mass of organic compound M is equal to 0.5 gram, M is equal to 0.5 gram, the volume of acid P is equal to 10 ml, 10 ml. Molarity is equal to 1. Basicity of acid is equal to 2. H2SO4 is dibasic acid. Basicity of acid is the number of H plus ions produced by the acid. H2SO4 give 2 H plus ions, therefore basicity of H2SO4 is 2. Substitute these values in this equation. Therefore, percentage of nitrogen is equal to 1.4 upon M. M is equal to 0.5 into molarity of acid 1 into volume of acid 10 into basicity of acid 2. You simplify this, simple calculations are there. Do calculations and find out the answer. I shall tell you that direct value, the value is 56%. So nitrogen present in organic compound is 56%. Remember, there are two methods for estimation of nitrogen. One is Dumas method that I have explained in previous video, and today I explain estimation of nitrogen by Geldas method. Now you see, this Geldas method has some limitations. This method is not useful for the compounds containing nitro group. For the compounds containing azo group, that is N double bond N, this method is also not useful for the cyclic compounds containing nitrogen in the ring, because by this method the nitrogens in these compounds cannot be converted into ammonium sulfate. So this is one important point. After explaining this, I am going to explain estimation of halogen by Carius method. You know that fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine are called as halogens. Halogens are represented by symbol capital X. We are going to learn estimation of chlorine, bromine and iodine by Carius method. I write here estimation of halogen by Carius method. So before explaining this method, I want to tell you atomic mass of some elements. So here I write atomic mass. atomic mass of silver is equal to 108. Atomic mass of chlorine is equal to 35.5. Atomic mass of bromine is equal to 80. Atomic mass of iodine is equal to 127. These values are important to solve numericals. So very simple method, that is Carrier's method for estimation of for estimation of halogen. So first I write here organic compound. Suppose the organic compounds contain chlorine. Organic compound contains chlorine and its mass is m gram. M gram of organic compound is taken. It is boiled with concentrated HNO3 and silver nitrate solution. In Carrier's tube, compound containing halogen is boiled with concentrated HNO3 and then it is made to react with silver nitrate. So here the chlorine present in the compound is converted to AgCl. Suppose the mass of AgCl is m1 gram. Calculate molar mass of AgCl. I calculate here. Atomic mass of silver is 108 plus atomic mass of chlorine 35.5, that is equal to 143.5. So remember, this much amount of silver chloride contains 35.5 grams of chlorine. This much amount of AgCl contains 35.5% chlorine. Then we can determine for m1 gram of compound. So I write the relation here. 143.5 gram of AgCl is equal to 35.5 gram chlorine. Therefore, m1 gram of AgCl is equal to, you have to calculate, that is equal to cross multiplication 35.5 into m1 divided by 143.5. So this much amount of chlorine is present in m1 gram of compound. So we can calculate for 100 gram of compound. So I write here formula: percentage of Cl is equal to 35.5 divided by 143.5 into m1 divided by m into 100. So this is the formula used for estimation of chlorine, for estimation of chlorine. Then I am going to write formula for percentage of Br, that is equal to, suppose m gram of organic compound contains bromine. On treatment with concentrated HNO3 and silver nitrate, AgCl is converted into AgBr, silver bromide having mass m1 gram. Calculate molar mass of silver bromide. 108 plus 80, that is equal to 188. So percentage of bromine, remember 188 gram of silver bromide contains 80 gram bromine, therefore I write 80 divided by 188 into m1 upon m into 100, where m1 is mass of silver bromide formed, m is mass of organic compound, then I am going to determine percentage of iodine, that is equal to. So suppose we have taken m gram of organic compound containing iodine. When it is heated with concentrated nitric acid and silver nitrate solution, it is converted into silver iodide. Calculate molar mass of silver iodide. Atomic mass of silver is 108. Atomic mass of iodine is 127. Therefore, I write 8 plus 7, 15. 2 plus 1, 3, 1 plus 1, 2, 235. So, percentage of iodine is equal to 127 divided by 235 into m1 upon m into 100. So by using these three formulas, we can calculate percentage of chlorine, bromine and iodine. By using this method, we cannot estimate percentage of fluorine, because silver fluoride formed is water soluble. So for estimation of fluorine, the organic compound containing fluorine is heated with sodium metal. Fluorine is converted into sodium fluoride, and from the mass of sodium fluoride, percentage of fluorine is calculated gravimetrically. So the point will become more clear by solving numericals. So first I am going to solve one numerical. Remember, numericals are of only one variety. There are no varieties of numericals on this article. So it is very simple. Some basic knowledge is required. You have to become expert in making calculations. So if you want to score good marks, your mathematics must be good. पण प्रॉब्लेममध्ये व्हरायटी नाही. एक प्रॉब्लेम मी एक्सप्लेन करणार आहे. बाकीचे प्रॉब्लेम तुम्ही NCERTच्या बुकमधून सॉल्व करायचे आहेत. So I write problem, simple problem, in Carrier's method, of estimation of halogen 0.15 gram of an organic compound gave 0.15 gram. I am very sorry, I write once again. In Carrier's method of estimation of halogen of an organic compound gave 0.12 gram of AgBr. Find percentage of Br in the compound. So very simple problem. The formulae I have written here. Read the problem carefully. 0.15 gram of organic compound. That means M is equal to 0.15 gram. 0.15 gram. Weight of silver bromide is given. M1 is equal to 0.12. We have to calculate percentage of bromine. That is equal to question mark. This formula we are going to use. So write percentage of Br is equal to 80 divided by 188 into M1 0.12 upon M 0.15 into 100. You simplify this and find out the answer. The answer is near about 34.04%. तर विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, तुम्ही काय करायचं आहे, NCERTच्या बुकमध्ये दिलेले प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व करायचे आहेत. प्रॉब्लेम एकाच टाईपचे आहेत. एकच व्हरायटी त्याच्यामध्ये आहे, त्यामुळं प्रॉब्लेम सोडवायला त्याच्यामध्ये कोणतीही अडचण येता कामा नये किंवा येणार नाही. तर अशा रीतीनं आज आपण जेल्डाज मेथड आणि कॅरियस मेथड यांचा स्टडी केला. नेक्स्ट व्हिडिओमध्ये आपण एस्टिमेशन ऑफ सल्फर, एस्टिमेशन ऑफ फॉस्फरस, एस्टिमेशन ऑफ ऑक्सिजन यांचा स्टडी करणार आहे. व्हिडिओ शेवटपर्यंत पाहिल्याबद्दल धन्यवाद. थँक्यू सो मच.